Hey guys, and welcome back to our Dark Souls beginners walkthrough. This is part 13. We just took care of Seath. We now have a couple Lord Souls, and you can find them in your key icon area there. These are basically your plot critical items and other kind of miscellaneous things. But you can see we have the Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard of Seath the Scaleless, as well as the Four Kings. That leaves two more. There's 4 Lord Souls. You can't do anything with these other than use them within the context of the storyline. So, you know, if you try to click use, it doesn't do anything. So you can't pop them for souls or anything like that. So we basically leveled up and repaired and all that good stuff. So now we can either choose to go to, ultimately, to the Bed of Chaos and do that fight, or to Gravelord Nito. Just enjoying some coffee, and somebody was like, hey Fox, why do you always talk about how your coffee is black? Why do you always emphasize that your coffee is black? Well, that's because when most people say coffee, excuse me, they're referencing this thing that has coffee in it, but it's mainly cream and sugar and flavor. And I don't mean to be insulting. I'm just half joking, guys. I don't like anything in my coffee. I don't like flavors in it. Well, I mean, I don't mind if it's flavored as long as there's no milk or sugar or cream or anything like that. Anyway, who really cares about all that? That's not Dark Souls related, even though it's dark coffee. Let's do the Catacombs, because the next area I really hate, and that is... Actually, you know what? I think we can... Can we, No, I was hoping maybe we could warp to one of the bonfires we already rested at, but we only rested at one bonfire in the Catacombs. Okay, so last time we went down there, we just went to the pinwheel fight. We're going to rest here, so we'll spawn at this bonfire. And we did the pinwheel fight specifically so that, actually, you know what? Let's make this a 20 Estus Flask bonfire. And that's why we took care of Pinwheel. We needed the Rite of Kindling, because we wanted to be able to kindle our bonfires to 20 Estus Flasks. That is super useful when you're a newer player. And the Pinwheel fight is not hard at all. That took us to 15. And now we're going to take it to 20. And you'll see that the bonfire gets larger as you kindle it more. It's a very subtle effect at first, but when you compare it to an original bonfire, it does look quite large. Alright, we're good to go. 20 Estus Flasks, Iron Flesh. Wake up, dummy.
No, I'm fine. Well...
Alright, so, we already took care of the pinwheel fight. We're going to take the shortcut there to get there as quickly as possible, and I'll show you how to do that. Last time we did it, I did have some little graphical stutter issues because of the mods I have installed. But hopefully this time we shouldn't run into that trouble, because I think I narrowed down the source of the problem. If not, we shall find out soon enough. Okay, as always, I have some mods still installed, including a user interface mod. You'll notice that my health bar and stamina bar don't look anything like the stock user interface. And if you're on console... for those of you that don't know, you cannot use mods on the console. And when I say mods, I'm not talking about hacking or cheating or anything. A lot of console players know the term mod as in modding, either changing the physical appearance of your console by putting a new plate on it or coloring it or something. Or they know modding in the sense of cheating, and we don't mean cheating. Mods on PC are player-created changes to the game, which can include new enemies, new areas, new weapons and armor, graphical updates. And so for Dark Souls, it's mainly about updates to the graphics, and that's what this is. Well, hello there. Can I? Yes, I can. 440. Notice that we're able to kill these skeletons this time around because we already took care of the necromancer. The necromancers. Plural. We're resting here so that this is our spawn point in case something happens. I don't want to go all the way back to the Firelink bonfire. Whoops, did not mean to kick. Also, one of the nice things about the user interface mods on the PC is you can get a mod that makes it a lot easier to see your enemy's health bars, because by default, enemy health bars in this game are really hard to see. especially if they're far away. It can be very tough to tell how much damage you've done, and the bar is just so small and thin that it's nicer to have that bright green right there. It's much easier to see when you've done damage. And there are mods that will even make them larger and thicker. And we're going to leave that as is. Obvious jokes left unsaid. But I'm not sure where the quickest shortcut here is, but I will show you a shortcut. And actually, I didn't even go that far last time, did I? I dropped down right here, didn't I? I don't know if this always works, but we're going to try it. It worked last time. Here we go. We might fall and die. Yep. It sticks here, so... the mod... Oh, no, 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 no. Wow. Well, we were still able to recover in time. Not sure what's causing that specific one. I'll have to look into it. It could be the HD texture pack mod that I have installed. Oh, these guys, the necromancers, are still alive, so we're going to drop down right here. And then we're going to drop down right there. No, that's not worth it. Drop down right here. Just edge ever so slightly. Okay. Get your health back up. And these guys are pretty tough. I recommend trying to do a plunge attack if possible. See how that works out for you. Did not work out at all. Kill them as quickly as possible. Get your shield up if they're coming at you. And move to the side. That way they won't hit you. And then hit them. Anyone else coming after us? No, so we can sneak away. We're good, we're good. Okay. If you have trouble there, make sure you're using a good shield like the Balder shield or a shield with high stability. Put some heavy armor on with lots of poise, and then those enemies will be easier to deal with. But those bone wheel skeletons, if you've got no poise, if your armor is really light armor, they will eat through your health in no time flat. They have this spinning, slicing attack, and it can kill you within a matter of just a couple seconds easy. Alright, enjoying some coffee. So if you hear me sipping, that's coffee. Okay, so we were not fortunate enough to have one of the necromancers drop the skull lantern, which is fine. I like that I got here without the lantern because I want to show you guys how to handle this area when you don't have a light source. If you follow these little thingies, they will mostly take you where you need to go. But, yep, feel free to drink and keep your health up to full. Basically, move very slowly because you can only see, like, in the game world, it would probably be about 2 feet in front of you, 3 feet in front of you. Yep. Feel free to two-hand, and then 2 shots to take that guy down fast. Block his first attack, though. Be very careful on those big skeletons because they have a kick attack. And, if you get kicked... No, even if you've got your shield up, it will push you back. And what you don't want is for it to push you back off of the ledge. There are ledges all over the place here, guys. Just be aware of that, okay? Roll down here. Alright. There's a guy right there. We're not going to worry about the arrows hitting us as much. Oh, shoot. We got hit. See, the poise really helps there. Watch this kick. See how far back it moves? So if you're near a ledge and they kick you, it could easily make you go all the way back and over a ledge. I'm going to break that. Kick this. Kick that. I thought we could see the bonfire here, but perhaps not. Okay. It's been a long time since I've been here, but I want to show you guys that this area isn't so scary. Just take your time with it. Don't be in a rush. Alright, and we're pretty much good. What I want you to do now is go right here. And that's the bonfire. Be aware though, if you ran past the skeletons and didn't kill them, the skeletons may actually drop down right here. If they do, you cannot use the bonfire. I recommend that you head back and go up the stairs, or I'm sorry, the ladder if you have time, if the skeletons aren't going to hit you. Because if you look here, there's very little room here. So if you have to fight the skeletons, put your back up against this wall and just drop your shield as necessary. This way, if they kick you, you don't fall off this ledge right here, because it's very easy for them to kick you, and you'll easily underestimate how far that kick pushes you. Okay, just be aware as well that this is not the bonfire that we're going to fight the boss off of, so you really don't need to worry about kindling it. I would love to grab a summon. However, we're still quite a ways from the boss, and we want to hit more bonfires. So if you have a summon in your game, you can't use the bonfire, and you can't therefore set your new spawn point. This guy right here, you can talk to him. Just answer no. But basically, he's a trickster. Yeah, you walk up here, he tells you there's all sorts of goodies down there, and then he kicks you. So anyway, go ahead and grab these 3 items, and the most important one is this one. Skull Lantern. Let me show you. It only works... Wait, I passed it. It only works if you put it in your left hand, because you have to hold it like it's a shield. The problem is, it's not a shield. So the only way to get light is to not have your shield accessible. When you switch back to your shield, you lose your light, so it's a trade-off. There's Rehea. She's one of my favorite voice actresses in any game.
Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done?
She does kind of overact in it, but whatever. Okay, so you see that guy's shadow right there, right? His outline. So you know you got something going on here. Remember these guys from the Firelink Shrine? Yeah, well now they're back and they're mad. Oh, that was fail. Got him. Notice that thanks to our high armor, thanks to our high poise and heavy armor, we can poise through a lot of their attacks. So just swing around to backstab them, or kind of get a little distance and hit them with your R2s. If you have your stats similar to mine in your heavy armor, they shouldn't really give you too much trouble. Go back to Rhea and she will reward you with a spell you can't use if you've been following this playthrough. Over there, you can get a hold of an item. I'll just take you there. We don't need it, but I'll show you what it is. White Titanite Chunk. It's used for upgrading to get divine weapons. Now these guys right here are very tricky. Be aware that they can hit you from a distance. Just try to hit them as far back as you can and then back up. Oh, we can one-shot them. Excellent. You don't want to take a direct hit from them because they have a combo attack. Let me see if I can show you what the attack is without getting hit by it. Yeah, watch it. That doesn't look like much, but it does massive damage. It doesn't look like it, but guys, that hits really hard and does massive damage, so be very careful with these guys. And as always, it helps to have heavy armor. We're going to encounter more of them up here. Again, two-hand your weapon and take them out. Notice I'm holding up my Skull Lantern. Again, two-handing and one-shotting them. If you spam the button that you have set for targeting, which if you're using a gamepad is the right analog stick. Oh, look at that. I'm glad I kept that up. You can lock on to stuff even if you can't see it. So you kind of spam the lock on even if it's dark, and you'll lock on to something even if you can't yet see it. Of course, it'll also make your camera wig out. Don't worry, we're almost done with this darkness. I've learned to appreciate this area a lot more. I just felt like it was really cruel to have it be so dark and have such hard-hitting enemies. There's the bonfire we already rested at. But I've learned that it's not so bad. Talk to him.
You know what I mean.
He'll ask you to forgive him. Just say yes, because basically he becomes a merchant, and then you can use him to buy some stuff at the Firelink Shrine, including an armor set. The cleric armor set. Okay. These guys right here are an absolute nightmare. They're ridiculously powerful in their hits. So what I recommend is go ahead and hit them off with the R1. Oh crap. See how much damage you did with one hit? Oh, I missed. Darn it. Go ahead and switch to your shield. Block, turn around, and hit him with the R1. Oh, don't, oh crap. Don't fall like I did. Okay, well, we fell down. I didn't plan on it, but we did. So now we have to go all the way back up. But yeah, those guys can be very tough. Notice I did not hit the bonfire because I don't want to reset the enemies. Look at all the bones. But I can tell you these skeletal beasts are insanely powerful and how hard they hit. It'll help that we have heavy armor on. The heavier the armor you're using, the less you'll notice how hard they hit because you'll have higher defenses, obviously. Oops, wrong way. Okay, come back over here again. Follow this little pathway. And now we took care of that first annoying dude. And you can see that that's where we fell when we got knocked down. Walk through here and be ready for a Black Knight to assault you, so switch to your shield as quickly as possible. And it really depends. Sometimes the Black Knight will be right on top of you. Sometimes he'll take a while to get up to you like this one did. Back up here and then feel free to R1 him. Parry if you feel comfortable, but again, be careful with parries because it can be difficult to parry. You can always swing around for the backstab and miss like I did. Just be aware that there's a ledge right there, and I was really risking it swinging around for that because I could have easily fallen off the ledge. That guy is shooting at us, so just be aware of that. And then there's a skeletal beast. Oh crap. I'm going to try to hit him before he hits me. Okay, I'm going to put the shield up, back up, hug the wall, and then you know you won't fall off the edge, and then R1. There we go. So you can see that that guy did massive damage even on our heavy armor, relatively high health build here. We could have a lot more health than we do, but we've got enough health. Oh, look at that. I have something I want to say to you, and it involves my scythe. Now, there's another item that you can get here, the covetous silver serpent ring that increases the amount of souls that you'll get, but I'm not really worried about that. We're going to drink for this. Switch to your shield, and I'm going to R1 him, and R1 again. Thanks to the poise that we have and the heavy armor, we are able to get through that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Depending on where this guy comes in, we're going to be in a bad position because I went over here to show you this worthless shield. And he could easily knock us off the edge depending on what kind of weapons and spells and whatnot he has. We were so close to our bonfire, but that's where we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to the bonfire. Be very careful though. You don't want someone to invade you and use the enemies here against you. So come to an area like this where you know you've already handled it. You should be able to see your invader coming up on you. But actually, I've been told, and I don't know this for 100% certain, that when you use your light, you're not giving yourself away. That the other player cannot see your light. I don't know if that's true, but I'll assume it is and just use my light. I'm going to move around for a bit because I want him to hear me. I would rather he come to me than me come to him, because if he knows where I am and where I'm coming from, he could pull some stunt and try to knock me off the edge. I'd rather have him come all the way up here to me. And of course, if you don't want to be invaded, don't be in human form. He may, of course, be waiting for us. If this takes too long, I'll try to remember to edit this part out where I'm just sitting here waiting. There we go. There we go. We're going to heal. We're going to do whatever it takes to win. Uh-oh. That could, And we're gonna get him, guys. We're gonna get him. And we got him. Ooh, tense moment. Alright. Thankfully, we do not have to repeat any part of this area because he didn't kill us. So we'll hop down here, and we're back where we were. Okay, we're gonna hop right here. Oh, well, hi there. You mind if I just walk by? Yep, thank you. You're not gonna come after me, are you? No? Okay, thanks. Appreciate that. I'm just gonna go down here. Just ignore me. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I'm not bothering you. You're not bothering me. Oh, well, hey there. I'm not gonna bother you, so don't bother me. Thank you. Ooh, here's an item. Soul of a Brave Warrior. Alright guys, we are almost there. Won't be long now. You can hop down here. Don't need to even take the ladder. And that's the way to where we want to go. And I just realized we need to hit the bonfire first. So let's do that. We want to hit the closest bonfire before we head to the boss. Uh-oh. Did I see a health bar indicating an invasion? Alright, let's see if I can remember how to get to the bonfire from here. Oh, look at that. Oh, really? There we go. Get your shield up because we don't know what's around this corner. There we go. And I told you guys I get turned around here so easily. Oh crap. Let's see. Just spam the R1 and hopefully we'll get him before he hits us. If not, we'll heal up. Got him. Oh, don't want to fall there. Where is our bonfire? I'm getting all turned around, guys. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a walkthrough from an expert. I'm not being very expert-y, am I? Alright, let's try this again. Oh, well, hey there. Oh, crap. There we go. I am really turned around. I'm sorry, guys. Usually, I know how to do this a little better than when I am here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Just happened to walk by it several times. Now we're back to feeling like experts. Sit down as soon as possible so we don't get invaded. Level up. Some endurance. Repair. And then we're going to kindle the bonfire. I'm gonna get some more humanity. We're gonna kindle it to 20. And in this case, we'll actually need some more humanity to pop. So we'll go ahead and pop some twin humanities. That'll be good enough. You can even hear those skeletal beasts panting like dogs. One more to 20. And then at that point, the boss should be fairly easy. Now, most people will want to have a divine weapon for this fight. I actually do this fight without a divine weapon. It can be harder, but we'll grab the summon. You won't always have a summon. The strategy is essentially the same with or without a summon, so don't worry if you don't find one. It's not a big deal. And of course, you can always try to get a friend to join you. Oh, that was quick and easy. Was that the guy that invaded me? No, it wasn't. We'll go ahead and heal him up. Alright, so hopefully I remember how to go straight to the area we're looking for. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, looks like this guy knows what he's doing. That's great. Oh, nice. Now, if you're doing this without the summon, don't worry. If you hug this wall, you can sneak around all three of them without having to fight them. So don't worry, you don't even need to fight them at all. This is the quickest path to get there. In fact, from the bonfire all the way to this area, you don't need to fight anything. You can just pass right by those skeletal beasts. This is also where we're going to get invaded. And Paladin Leroy is fun if you want to try to parry him. Just be careful. Otherwise, just block and attack. Now, when you have a summon, in general, let your summon go ahead of you if it looks like they know what they're doing. Because if someone's going to die, you want it to be your summon. Because if you die, it's game over for both of you in the world. I mean, it shuts down at that point. But if your summon dies, you can always resummon him or just keep going. So, your summon is expendable. You are not. If it really comes down to it. Of course, keep an eye on your summon's health. You want to keep your summon alive as much as possible. Be wary of this guy. His arrows will knock you back. And also there's a dude right there staying around the corner. So if you come here by yourself, there's a skeleton standing right there. Just be aware of that. Be careful here. There's some pinwheel type dudes shooting stuff. Looks just like pinwheel. You don't need to have a ranged attack like my guy does. Just follow this path. You can run by them all. You can attack them if you want. You don't even have to. You can just run past them all. I usually run past them all. There's some other goodies in there, but I'm not too worried about it. Now this guy does have faith spells, so it looks like he's going to be able to kill some of these divine only enemies in here. If you don't have it, there's, you don't need to worry about it too much. You can use Iron Flesh. It's actually recommended for this fight because we're not going to be moving a whole lot. We're basically going to be tanking this. Tanking and healing. That's why we have 20 Estus Flasks. I want to show you a really easy way to get through a lot of fights. We're watching this because my summon hasn't hit the start button. So unless both players hit start button, we can't skip it. He looks scary, doesn't he? Okay, that attack right there, you're about to get hit. Just beware, it can put toxic on you. Go ahead and use your feel free to use your Iron Flesh if you got it. Oh, you didn't do the attack. When you hear that scream, the attack is coming. So hold your shield up, that attack. And make your way directly to Nito. Don't waste any time, go straight up to him. Block. Heal as needed. Okay. Get right up on him and most of his attacks won't hit you. Except for that one. Drink as needed. Oh, when he does that, back away, it'll actually kill his minions as well. They'll rise back up, but run back up to him again and just spam. Oh, shoot. Block. And then run back up to him. Drink as needed. and just hit him. Just spam attacks. And that's it. It's not radically different if you don't have a summon. It was easier with a summon. But again, it's simply a matter of get straight up to Nito, get right up on him underneath him, and just two-hand your weapon and just spam the R1 like that. And then when he bows down to do that area of effect attack, put your shield up, lock on, and back away from him. And you are good to go. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick here. We're going to exit and come back because that's what always makes Paladin Leroy's armor set pop up. If you killed Paladin Leroy after he invaded, you can get the armor set. Which is, of course, really cool. Let's see. I always forget exactly where it is. It's in one of these little alcoves here. There it is. And then let's hit the bonfire. And level up. Again, we're trying to max out endurance. 40 is your soft cap, and when we say soft cap, what we mean is once you hit 40 of most stats, you don't really see much improvement beyond 40. Your bang for your buck starts to significantly decrease, and you get a lot less benefit from each level after that. Alright, so the last place we need to go to get the last Lord Vessel, or Lord Soul rather, is Chamber of the Princess. No. Daughter of Chaos, yes. So there's no bonfire in this area to rest at as soon as we get there, so make sure you do everything you need to here, because remember we killed the bonfire keeper at this bonfire, so it's not lit. Some more of that stuttering, that kind of, I don't know. This is the first playthrough I've really seen this happen, and so it's just kind of odd. I don't know, it is what it is, whatever. Run past that guy, there's no reason to kill him, don't worry about it. Alright, and then go down this way. Now, if your computer's like mine, or if you're on the consoles, this area will kill your frame rate. I've installed, I should have installed a mod called Lava Eyesore Fix. There's a ton of lava up here. It is incredibly annoying to look at on the consoles and on the PC. The Lava Eyesore mod just makes it look a lot better because it just has this intense red glow that makes everything glow, and it just is annoying. So, if you're on the PC, grab the mod. It will be super useful. Yeah, that looks 100 times better. Alright, so the easiest way to start this area is to run down here, hop down around here, and run to that fog wall. Now, this whole area, we're not going to do them all in this episode, but this whole area is basically a boss gauntlet. They're very short areas before you hit another boss, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bosses in a row if I'm counting all of them. It's just a boss after a boss after a boss. It's crazy. Now this boss fight, there's a couple different ways to do it. I'm going to do it the harder way because I want you guys to see how you can tackle him without using the tactic where he falls. But there is a tactic to get the boss to basically fall and die in basically one shot. But you know what? I will show you how to make the boss fall, because this is a beginner's walkthrough. So let's show you the easiest route. Get your health all the way up. Do not touch him. Doesn't he look nice? But he looks so sad. Why are you so sad? There's actually a reason for that. It's story-based. Oh, goodies. I'm going to pick this up, because picking this up won't cause anything to happen. Oh, no. Block. As you walk by him, block. And, yeah. Heal. And then run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Oh, he hit us from that far away. He's a cheetah. Keep going. Keep going. The music in this is surprisingly good. I've never really listened very closely to it. Oh, he's closer than I thought. Keep going. Keep going. Notice something happens right there? Yeah, keep going. Uh-oh. Turn around. I didn't block it in time, but when you hear him make that noise, you can always turn around with your shield up, and that way you'll take less damage. There's a drop-off here. Yep, just hit his hand. Hit it enough times, and yeah, he'll fall. And there he goes. The other nice thing about it is that you have to head back, so you're already where you need to be as soon as he dies, right at the fog wall. Yeah, don't jump down there, guys. It is cool looking, though. So now you notice a lot of that lava is no longer there. And as soon as I feel it's safe, we're going to fall down. Right here should be okay. Oh, barely. Chug a little more of the Sunny D and continue onward. When we hit the next bonfire, we're going to go ahead and call it. Oh, that lava looks 100 times better with the mod. Remember this guy? Yeah, he's now a regular enemy. Yep, see? He poses no threat to us now. We can laugh at the Capra Demon's face. I do recommend that you're in human form when you come up here, because you are going to get another invasion. An NPC invasion. If for some reason you ran out of Estus Flasks on the Ceaseless Discharge boss fight up there, of course you can always go back to the bonfire and restock. There's a bonfire down there. I don't really use that bonfire. Normally I just go straight to the boss, but we're going to use the bonfire here because I'm not sure we want to tackle the boss quite yet. This guy should be no problem for you, just block and attack. And in fact, you could just spam attacks. You'll kill him before he does enough damage on you, so I wouldn't worry about it. If you haven't gotten them yet, and you've already encountered Knight Kirk before, there's a chance he'll drop his sword or his shield. And there's one more encounter with him here. If you haven't gotten them by the last encounter, it seems like he always drops both his sword and his shield, unless you've already gotten them. Okay, get your health up here because there is a chance that we're going to get hit. Yeah, that thing right there. That thing is nasty. You need to kill it before you can use the bonfire, but it does a ton of damage. So what we're going to do is this. Oh, crap. Roll. Yeah, don't get hit by that. It does a ton of damage. And that's it. Soul of a Proud Knight. And because we're going to fight a boss, we'll go ahead and kindle this one. Oh, we didn't even need that. We'll kindle it twice to 15. After we level up. Oh, we gotta break another soul for that, guys. We're so close to the next level. And one more. In all honesty, though, this next boss fight is not that hard. You probably don't need more than 10, but if you're not feeling secure, please feel free to buff it all the way up to 20 Estus Flasks. We're going to pop a small soul item because we're only about 1,000 souls away from another level. Let's see if that works. Oh, not quite. Just a little bit more. Smallest one we've got. There we go. And level up. 38. Almost got our endurance to 40. At 40, I usually quit. Most builds, you'll take most stats to 40 at most. So, we're ready to tackle the next boss here, and we're going to do that in the next episode. So, I'll see you guys in part 14 of our beginner's walkthrough. Until then, guys, later.